wave equation. So we all know wave equation is V equals frequency into lambda. V equals f lambda, where we know that V is the velocity, that is meter per second, f is the frequency, and lambda is the wavelength. We also know that time period, T's time period is 1 upon f, is the inverse of frequency, or you can write frequency as 1 upon t. T is the time period. So you can replace f with time period also. So V is 1 by t times lambda, or you can also write V is lambda by t. So where V is the velocity, lambda is the wavelength, and t is the time period of the wave. Now based on the wave equation, let's solve this numerical. A longitudinal wave has a wavelength of 2 meter and a speed of 340 meter per second. So they have given lambda as 2 meter, and they also have given velocity is 340 meter per second. Now what is the frequency of the wave? So we have to find the frequency. Now see, the formula is V equals f lambda. This is a wave equation. Velocity is frequency into lambda. We have to find the frequency. To make, now what you have to do, you have to make f the subject of formula. So you cross multiply V by lambda, this equals f. So frequency is velocity by wavelength. So frequency, just substitute the value of V, which is 340, and lambda, which is 2. So the frequency will be 170. This, the unit is per second, or you can write frequency, the unit is also hertz. So you can write 170 hertz. That's the answer. Another example is a longitudinal wave has a wavelength of 2 meter. So wavelength lambda is 2 meter. And a speed of, they have given the speed, which is 340 meter per second. 340 meter per second. Now they are saying calculate the period t of the wave. So we know that the wave equation V equals to f lambda. And we also know that frequency is 1 upon time period. Or you can write time period as 1 upon f. So replacing f by 1 upon t. So velocity will be 1 upon t times lambda, the wavelength. Now if you cross multiply, t will go over here, and this will be lambda by velocity by cross multiplication. So now you just have to substitute the value. The time period will be lambda is what, 2, and the velocity is 340 meter per second. Now if you solve this, so the time period will be, you can just substitute this in your calculator, 5.88 into 10 to the power minus 3 seconds. So that's the time period. The time period is given in seconds only. So 5.88 into 10 to the power minus 3.